Hey, what's up, everybody? Paul K here. And today I'm kind of talking to you about a problem. I was talking to a friend, and they were saying, you know what? I'm having a trouble creating a lead magnet. And their services were pretty cool. And so they weren't sure what to identify on. So, what I like to do is answer her question while kind of sharing this with other people, just in case if you're in the same boat.
Hey guys, if you're like me, you've always had a desire to do more. And deep inside, you've known there's a way and a possibility for you to achieve your dreams, the lifestyle, and achieve the freedom you've always wanted. Because we have what it takes to get things done and learn from others and get the mindset to achieve the dreams we've always wanted.
Welcome to SB Warriors.
So one of the things is when we create a lead magnet, let me back it up a little bit first. Let me clear this. So first thing I like to do is we're going to figure out how to identify what to create. So when we figure out what we need to create, then we're going to show you how to create it and then how to use it. So a lot of times you may be stuck on the how of what to create, and then you're, well, what do I do with it once I have it? So what I'm gonna do is show you step by step what we need to do. And first thing we're gonna need to do is figure out what we're actually trying to create. You're like, yeah, I kind of figured that already. So in order to do that, we need to identify problems. So we need to identify problems of the core group of people that we serve. So we serve a core group of people, right? So these core group of people, we are trying to answer their problems. We're trying to build value. And so by building value, we in turn are basically giving them something that they want. And by doing that, we can then decide on what solutions we can offer to those problems. So here we go. First, what I would do is recommend first thing one is, so let's write down our problems. So we're going to write down our problems. So let me make this a Roman numerical. All right, so we're going to write down the problem. So in our core niche, let's say we're small business owners. Maybe they need clients. Maybe they don't know how to manage. Maybe they don't know how to finance. Maybe, let me see what else. Maybe they don't know how to advertise. Kind of similar to one. It's R. Maybe, again, I'm just brainstorming problems. Maybe they don't know how to market, which is same as advertising, but different. Maybe they don't know how to customer service. It's going to be huge, right? So maybe you have one of these problems. So what we're going to do is, in this particular case, what we're going to do is, let's just pick one. We're going to pick one problem. In this case, we're going to pick need clients. All right. So we're identifying problems to need clients. So for that, so we have need clients. And keep this up here. For those of you listening, I'm just kind of writing out whiteboarding problems for the particular people we're trying to reach. So if I need clients, what kind of solutions? So now we're going problems. So what kind of solutions could I teach somebody on what to solve, on how to solve the needing client problem? So I might be able to do is do an advertising course. Now, if you say course, that sounds a little long. So maybe we just do an advertising info, right? And that could be anything. So if you sub niche that out to maybe that's Facebook, maybe that's Instagram, maybe that's YouTube, maybe. So you can kind of see like, okay, here are particular ways that we can solve this problem by creating. Let's just keep it as one. Say we're going to show them how to create an ad on these different platforms. Now, if this is one way, one solution to show them how to get clients, how do we deliver that solution? So what we're going to do is, what's the best way of this? So think about what you like to do. So we have ways of communicating. Of course, we have video, which I tend to gravitate towards. Then we have audio. AUD. And then we also have written, right? So these are the three formats that most people consume, unless they're telekinetic or whatever, that they tend to consume content, right? So what I would recommend you do is the easiest a lot of people do is do a written. So that information might be a PDF, but then an audio could be a podcast. And the video is something like what I'm doing now. You just create a video screen share, and you create a video showing people how to solve the problem. All three of these show people or tell people how to solve the problem. So your goal here is to deliver value by showing what we do step by step of solving the problem. Okay, so a lot of times people are a little uncertain how to do that. Now, the thing is, if you just pick one thing, you don't have to show them all these different things, but maybe one thing. And so what you do is, so say written to PDF. I can hypothetically take this video, translate it down, and take it to a PDF, add images, create a PDF from that, and then deliver that to somebody. I could take this and turn the video into a podcast by pulling the audio, and then I can deliver maybe the top 3 podcasts out of all the podcasts, so people can like say, hey, I'm instead of you sorting through all my stuff, I'm gonna give you the ones that you just need to solve this problem. But in order to do that, why don't you leave your email and I'll send them to you. Boom, you solve that problem. Okay, so again, problem solution. You are the solution with your content. Decide of which one of these 3 that you want to use. 1, 2, 3. And for a lead magnet, just pick one. You don't need all 3. Whatever is the easiest and the fastest for you to create, whatever you think is going to be the best for your audience. That's what I would do. So once we've decided that we're going to do video, audio, written, I could break it down more if you're like, hey, how do I create a video? You're not sure about, there's so many screen share softwares that you can do. You can go film somebody step by step, just get a video camera, your cell phone, you kind of do that. Audio, you can just use an editing software, whether it's Audacity, whether it's the GarageBand that comes with the Mac. And then the written is just a blog. You can take a blog article, turn that blog into a PDF, or write it out, have someone add images, bundle up, have visual image covers. So with a PDF, maybe you want to create a e-cover to go with that, to create a visual image of what the product that they're getting. And that's usually pretty powerful by having that visual product, so people can gravitate to that and understand exactly what it is that they're getting. And that's one of the things why I would probably lean for a lead magnet, probably lean towards the PDF, but I think you can be very effective in giving a video as well. Really up to you. Decide one, try one, because here's the biggest thing that most people forget, that while we're doing this, what we are doing, we're testing. So in this whole process, we're testing. We don't know the exact lead magnet that's going to be the best. One might outperform another one, but until you start creating lead magnets, you're not going to know. So until you start putting them out there and have something for people to, what we call opt in, you're not going to have that available for you. So when you say opt in, it's kind of like collecting an email address from somebody or information in exchange of the value of what problem you're solving. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. So here's an example of a funnel. And here's one of them. Basically, here's an opt-in. Opt-in is where you collect the information. So we may run different ways of getting people interested. We may run an Instagram ad, a Facebook ad, a YouTube ad, and we may, instead of taking this offer and get rid of this offer and deliver it straight to this opt-in. And so you can do the same thing with YouTube. You can do banner ads. You can do solo ads. All these different ways of information. So solo ads, if you're not familiar with, solo ads are basically people who have an email list. They're willing to take money compensations to share their list. And so when you do that, they will email it X amount of clicks to this list here of their list to get to your landing page on this opt-in page. So goal is to get to this, drive people to this offer here. And so once people land on this offer, which is the lead magnet, we're going to collect the email and we're going to deliver that in an email sequence. It could be one email, which is a PDF report. If it's a video, we'll just exchange this right here to a video, or maybe it's a video series, 3 steps that you kind of deliver over a certain amount of time. And we collect this information, then we send it to a thank you page. Now in this particular, I did a kind of a funnel here. Now here's a real estate funnel I kind of put together, and I use ClickFunnels. I like ClickFunnels. And if you like maybe an example of a free lead magnet, just let me know and I will send you this, and you can join with a 14 free days trial. If you're become somebody who joins with me, it's an affiliate program. I'll be completely transparent, but I really believe in it and I use it. So here's an example of a free video series that you can give somebody with bad credit. So here we like, hey, free video reveals 7 tips to buy a home even with bad credit. So if I'm a person, I'm advertising to people who have bad credit, I'm giving them a 7-tip video of how to, in essence, solve that problem. So yes, I want the tips. They click it. To get these tips, they have to put their information down. They have to get your name, your email address, and phone number. I put optional here, but it doesn't have to be. Now this is just a lead magnet funnel. Here's a perfect example. You collect this data, and then what we can do is send them to page 2. Now this is, let me just do preview. Now on page 2, this is what it looks like. Hey, saying we're almost complete. Your tips are on the way, so they can understand that. But here I'm encouraging them to take an action. If you want it should be hands-on approach. So I can just change that here. Hands-on approach to help repair your credit, call this number. So this number is saying, hey, you can call this number, you can get this problem solved immediately. Now I'm encouraging the action. So this is just now turning from a lead magnet to encouraging people to take an action. So we're actually going from, we're actually taking it a step further. So if we went from a lead magnet, this is right here. So lead magnet, now we're here at the phone stage. So we're encouraging them to take this extra step to where they'll eventually get that meeting. Where a lot of times people will stop here and not have this whole phone conversation where they'll introduce it. They'll say, thank you for the email, deliver it. And then what they may do is go, okay, maybe through these emails, I can start delivering a phone call here. If I can connect this. So they might encourage a phone call in each email that they're actually delivering they're actually delivering this to. So you can do it like this as well. Each thing is encouraging action, but since they're already landing on this landing page, why not actually do both? So I would actually do both. So I would just go, okay, actions offline. So I would just leave this here and then encourage people to make the phone call and then to get the meeting. So I would actually leave it 2 steps. So you're always encouraging this action. So if this is the case, this would be a video versus a PDF. So you have a number of this, see how this is an idea, and you're going to advertise this idea for this and get people to opt in. So I notice a lot of people, they tend to, they're already producing content. So let's say they're already on IG, which stands for Instagram. And they're telling people, hey, go to my link, do these things. But they're not creating some sort of lead magnet. So you have this lead magnet now. Hey, get my free, everybody loves free, right? Get my free XYZ that solves this problem. So if my case, we were doing the advertising is, hey, if you're a small business owner, you're looking for a way to grow your business, why don't you download my free Facebook advertising course or my free ebook guide to show you step-by-step for small business owners. That's something that somebody might have, and they end up on a landing page. And on that landing page, we're going to offer this to them and then go, okay, hey, if you want this, yes, I do, but we're going to exchange value, and I'm going to give you something that's really good, really helpful to you, but at the same time, I'm going to collect the information. So my goal is to collect that information and maybe encourage a phone call. Maybe eventually down the road, you can change this up instead of a meeting. You maybe want to purchase. So depending on what niche you serve and how you actually collect money is how you're going to change this. But you have to have something to exchange value with before you can even start. All right. So all that being said, so how to create these, think about the problem you're solving and the best way to achieve that, the format you want to do it on. And once you kind of identified that, then you create the content. So to create the content, we're just going to pick one. Don't try to pick more than one. We're going to pick one solution, and then put it in that format that we want. And on that format, nice. We're going to then work on a way to deliver it. And the way we can deliver it is via the web. So this becomes something that becomes on autopilot, and it becomes something that works for us whether or not we're actually working. And that's why I like using landing pages. Here's another one, like this, to where boom, send somebody here. Anyway, so this is an example of what you can do. Now you may want to create a different lead magnet, and it's really up to you, up to your ingenuity, up to your creativity, but you're going to have to test. And then, so what I would recommend, if you want to take part of this and want to use something like this, you can create an opt-in page like this. I'm happy to share with you a template that you can use. And if you need help with that, maybe I put an in-depth class. We can work through some people one-on-one on how to create this landing page in conjunction with the lead magnet. If we already have the lead magnet set up, that's what you want to do, set up that lead magnet and figure out the way to deliver that to that person. We can get into the emailing part later if you're not familiar. But if you have any questions on this, put it below. I'm happy to share. I'm happy to show you guys exactly what I've done for other businesses, what I do to help people. Because my goal for yourself is to create a system. And by creating systems, we then allow things to happen that help alleviate some of the pressures and the concerns, because we've probably got all these things going on as business owners. And if we create systems that we can use that will help build the trust, build the trust in order to deliver value. That's a key thing. We always want to deliver value, deliver. And by doing that, we build, like I always talk about, dating and marketing are very similar, because the more you get to know somebody, the more you trust them, the more they want to exchange value. So if I do something for you and I give you something, you naturally want to reciprocate that and give back. But right now, let's deal with the opt-in page, a simple way to get people a lead magnet to deliver to people. And hopefully this makes sense. Have any questions, let me know. Leave feedback. I'll be happy to clarify any things I kind of skipped over or went over too fast. But hopefully you understand that we're talking about creating an offer of a lead magnet and how to deliver that lead magnet. Right here is a very systematic way you can deliver that lead magnet, and creating it in what format you want to do it. Just keep it simple. Have any questions, let me know. You guys take care. Keep pushing. And if you want how to kind of do this, go to my SB Warriors page. There'll be a link for a free 14-day trial for the funnel builder. And if you're like, hey, Paul, how do I get the actual funnel you're using? Let me know. I also have a ton of other ones. Maybe I can have one already for your particular niche. Let me know, and talk to you soon. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.
Hey, SB Warriors, thanks for listening to today's podcast. If you like today's show, we ask that you leave feedback review on iTunes so we can help grow the show to other business owners just like you. And if you're looking to get more tips and tricks and insights, feel free to join our Facebook group where we share information about how to grow your business in today's internet marketing world and help you gain more customers with insights from other business owners just like you. Thanks again, SB Warriors, and keep pushing.